What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another account update video with regards to my baby account. This is a baby account that I had started at the start of the year here, and wanted to kind of showcase how we would, proceed through the content and through the game, through the newer side, the beginner side of things, and as a new player, as a returning player, and of course as well if things have shifted or changed throughout the course. Obviously, the game has had quite some time, since its inception, and of course as well, there's a lot of things that have changed with that. But yeah, I always like to kind of give you guys an update. Also on that note as well, I'll give you guys an update with regards to the best buddies. This was definitely for sure some growing pains. I wanted to see if my baby account could do some of the higher up C.H.A.D events, and yeah, unfortunately, if you guys had seen some of my footage from the weekend here, it was a no go. It was brutal. I unfortunately invested quite a bit of materials as well and levels on some of these characters, and unfortunately, it just did not cut the mustard. Unfortunately, but I'll kind of talk about that later on as well in this video. But let's quickly jump into the achievements here so you guys can see how long I've been at this account for. So approximately, like I said, since the start of the year, it has been approximately 113 days, which I think if you did the math correctly, it comes out to like close to, I don't know, like 4 months-ish. Assuming every month has about 30 days, 4 months, 4 times 3, 120. So more or less, we're just going to call it there here. Maybe we're a little bit shy off that, but still close enough, I'd say. And as well, you guys will see here that, yeah, there's quite a few other achievements here, but we're not going to be talking about that. Let's quickly jump into the roster so you guys can kind of see what I've been working on. And of course, as well, like I said, we'll talk about the, my bad decisions with trying to invest in some of the C.H.A.D buddy characters, and of course as well, I'll see if my account here has to pay for that later on down the road here. With the starting teams, I think I've already alluded to in my previous videos, we want to make sure our roster is rounded for the end game. So trying to pick characters at the start, right from day number one, you want to make sure you can use characters that are going to be beneficial for you in the end game. So of course as well, my priority at the start was vigilantes. We had focused this team because primarily they were easy to farm. They were in the fractal and in the store, the regular store, whatever you call it, the credit store, and yeah, we were able to farm Punisher easily from the early nodes. We were able to get Silver Sable and Hitmonkey from the credit store as well, and Elektra and Daredevil. Yeah, they were just kind of hopping around everywhere, but yeah, easy peasy. And then we were able to kind of get them leveled up here, and as you guys can kind of see, we've kind of got them at a fairly okay spot now. They've reached level 85-ish, and I haven't really done too much, to be honest with you guys. We've actually been focused primarily more on the arena side of things, where you will see that, yeah, I've bumped Franklin to level 100, and then, yeah, we've basically just used the 3-piece there. So Human Torch and Thing were basically, they were kind of usable at the start or in the earlier nodes with like the Cosmic and the Mystic section for the campaign nodes. But once that kind of got a little bit off the end and we got Damon unlocked, then we didn't really need them anymore. We had Damon and the Brimstone team. Again, Damon's kind of, Damon is Damon. He's going to allow you to be able to get access to baby Knull, baby Old Man Logan, the 4 horsemen, if you're looking to do the 4 apocalypses, or sorry, the 4 horsemen and apocalypse, he's going to be key there. So you can't really skip Damon, but you can probably most likely skip some of these other ones, like for example, like the Fantastic Four. Some people have been able to get through the content without them, but I really like Fantastic Four. They are so well rounded. And of course as well, my starting 3 teams was Vigilantes, Brimstone, and Fantastic Four, and now I've kind of shifted over a little bit over to the Insidious 6 because of the fact that they're going to be a city team that you need for Blue Marvel. This was kind of the go-to team as well with the most recent Dark Dimension 9 completed a couple weeks ago here by Johnny. He was the first one to do it. Thank you again, Johnny. Shout out to you, brother. Again, you guys will see here that we actually do have quite a bit of the Insidious 6 leveled up, even more than my Fantastic Four now, because of the best buddies, right? I was trying to push Shocker, and of course as well, I was trying to push Vulture and Hobgoblin for the villains buddy C.H.A.D event, and yeah, unfortunately it did not cut the mustard, and that's a decision I'll have to pay for later on. But ultimately they are a raid team. They're going to be used for Dark Dimension 9, so I don't know if it was really that much of a setback with regards to that team. They're going to be a team that you're going to need Professor X, Blue Marvel, and of course as well Dark Dimension 9, so I wasn't going to cry about that one. But what I will cry about is the other guys that I did level up, and again, you guys will see here, level 100 Carnage, level 100 Hive, Level 100 Hercules. Hercules, I guess, is a raid character, so I guess I shouldn't cry too much on it. But yeah, it was brutal. It was absolutely brutal. I tried my best here, and I'm going to show you guys some quick footage here of the gameplay here, so you guys can kind of see what I went through, just to kind of give you a little taste of my defeat here. And again, it's not a supersized team. I think when I ran it on my main account, it was like the team I used was over 4 mil, so almost twice that of this team. And yeah, again, I spent hours and hours trying to test this with both the Avengers one and the Villains one, and it was absolutely brutal. What I did come to a realization was, and again, I might have alluded to in my other videos, is the fact that you do need Hercules really, really built up so that he can basically set the second wave. When the second wave drops in, this is where it's key, where then Falcon can use his special here, and this is going to get a ton of speed thanks to all the positives on the board here. His ult's going to clear a few people, which is great, and then of course as well, Swordmaster is here because of the fact that he's also a raid character, so he's not going to be like totally useless, right? We'll throw the special here, and then he should get another turn here where you can stun the Thanos. Stunning Thanos is big here because if Thanos uses his ult once, he's going to wipe everybody out. That's what I've realized. There's no way around it. Sam is going to use his speed as well to give us a little bit more juice. And again, as well, yeah, it looks like things are going pretty smooth here. Like, I've played it enough times to know, like, hey, if my characters were geared up just a little bit more, I feel like we could do it, but I do not want to invest any more resources because even for the amount of times it took to get the right RNG to get this attack footage, it was absolutely ludicrous. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. So what's important here is Hercules can pretty much one-shot anybody, but we want to save his ult here for the last wave. And I thought, hey, you know what? If we can make it to the last wave drop and we can make it so that he uses his ult, we may be able to do this. But unfortunately, the last wave drops with Safeguard. They've got defense up. It makes it extremely hard, even for a built-up Hercules. And again, mine's level 100, tier 19, right? Same as, very similar to my main account. The only thing he's missing here is his red stars and his diamonds. And unfortunately, on new accounts, that is not going to be accessible, and it's not very friendly, right? I wish maybe they had like maybe if they had a mid-tier system where if you were clearing wave 1, you got a set of rewards, wave 2, you would get something, and then maybe wave 3, you get something. But unfortunately, they made it so that you have to clear the whole damn thing to get all the rewards, and it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, especially because I have put in quite a bit of resources in this stupid team. So again, we throw the big ult here, and I thought, hey, you know what? We might be able to do this after that. So there's about 5 or 6 guys left. I think Taskmaster still needs to drop. But yeah, then, I thought, holy cow, we can do this. Let's throw the stun here. And then unfortunately, yeah, when these Thunderbolt guys take their turn, they absolutely just destroy us. It's crazy how much damage they do. And yeah, I don't know if this is the correct team, but like I said, I did say in my earlier videos to focus on Hercules and both the Sams, and they do give quite a bit of positive note to this attack attempt. So if you guys are close, maybe check out some of my other videos from earlier. But yeah, again, it is very reliant on their stats, and it's too bad. I do not have enough materials. I have lots of gold, and I can bring some of their levels up, but I don't have enough materials to tier these guys up, and it's very unfortunate. And then, yeah, even playing this one, the last node, I realized just how much of a damn gap there is. Even if Hercules is built up to the wazoo, he needs 2 other wingmans, to, no pun intended there, to help him, right? To help him get through it, because he can't do it alone, right? Even if he has a special in his ult here and he does a lot of the heavy lifting for us, they just don't have the health, they don't have the stats, and they don't have the gear tier to sustain all the damage outputs. So hopefully you guys can kind of see there, that's the big epic fail from my side. So back in game here, and again, like I said, this Best Avenger Buddies was a big kick in my keister, and as you guys can kind of see here, I really pushed Hercules. Like, I really tried my best here to get him as big as I can, but yeah, I did not have the resources to bring up Sam and Falcon. Actually, I guess I could bring Sam maybe to tier 18 if I really wanted, but I've kind of decided now maybe this is not this was not in my cards. This is not maybe this was not the way to go here. Sam isn't really a raid character either. He's an older war meta Liberty member, and so of course as well, I already kind of felt bad enough putting resources into him. At least Sam and at least Hercules is kind of needed for raids, but yeah, again, you guys can kind of see here, like, it's brutal. We actually pushed Hercules even higher up than some of my arena team, right? Like, my Invisible Woman and my Mr. Fantastic are still only in their 90s, and of course he's level 100, and he's even got some of his gear tier 20 pieces equipped. So this is a little bit of a kick in my butt here. And of course, as well, I didn't mind bringing up Swordmaster, but he was not exactly a small change either. He was 6 red, 6 yellow, T Ford, and I didn't even let me just mention, I didn't even mention the T4s to you guys. Like, look at all their T4s I had to do, like T4, 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 and Sam as well. I T4'd his ultimate for extra damage. Swordmaster, I T4'd him because he is a raid meta character, but let's not, let's not get away the fact there that, yeah, it was a big kick in my pants, and this was just one section, right? Don't even get me started about the villain buddies. I also tried running the Insidious 6, which is fine. They're a raid team, but I had to bring up Hobgoblin. He's level 100. Or sorry, not Hobgoblin, Red Goblin, excuse me. He's a level 100. We've also got Carnage, which is fine. I mean, he might be part of the rework for the for the next symbiote team. I can't see them not having Carnage just because he fuels the team with speed bar. That or someone else is going to have to take that role. And of course as well, we also had Void Knight, right? We also brought up Void Knight to level 100 as well here, and I could push him to tier 19 if I wanted to, but now I've kind of said to myself, like, I don't know, what's the point, right? What is the point? Because these ones are so tough, right? So that is kind of just me whining and complaining to you guys. Just make sure, if you guys are planning to do the rest of those events, just make sure, I mean, if you have characters that are already built up and you're not wasting resources, great. But otherwise, yeah, it is quite a huge cap here. And actually, I'm going to just mention a big shout out here to my boy, J-Way Nick. He actually he posted this over the weekend here, and yeah, he indicated that, yeah, this is basically a big trap event if you're not built for it. And again, he had some very good characters indicating what he did as well on some of the on some of the villains, right? Like he used villains, Vulture, Hela, Ebony Maw, Hobgoblin. So I mean, definitely different choices for sure. And I wasn't willing to build up Ebony Maw and Hela for the sake of the event, right? So no, I was not going to do that for the villain section. And yeah, and again, there's a whole bunch of other comments from other people as well here. What is it? I'm just trying to look through here my notes here. I apologize. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, Gene Thomas as well here. This individual played for 171 days. So again, a couple months more than my baby account. But again, he or she, excuse me, sorry, I don't want to make any assumptions here. Was able to clear a lot of these sections here, and actually a very, very detailed write up on all the following teams here with regards to node 1, 2, and 4 and 5. So if you guys are looking to get the unlock here before the event ends, shout out again to J-Way and of course to Gene Thomas as well, just for this amazing write-up, just to kind of help people out here and hopefully helps you guys out here. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I am pretty much done with the event here. I'm tired of the testing. I'm tired of sinking resources into teams. If I get some more levels on some of my main characters like the Insidious 6 or some of my other arena metas, or sorry, excuse me, raid metas like Swordmaster, Falcon, then so be it. Maybe I'll try it again, but I am pretty much done with that. So that is kind of me done with the complaining aspect. Now let's quickly jump back into the roster here. So what am I doing right now? Well, what I am doing right now with my account is I've been kind of keeping my power cores and my gold in check, just to see what happens here with the Age of Fear next week, right? And I recommend you guys all do the same. We have a whole bunch of events here with regards to the gold burst and the global milestone as well, which basically they gave to us now because of the fact that people we weren't able to get these milestones, right? It was way too far off for us. So luckily, they were able to kind of tweak it a little bit and give us a little bit more access to the gold and to the training materials. It is a lot, right? It all adds up, and it is. I think it is tracking right now to be a record month, actually. I'm sure Rage Gaming will have definitely some analyticals for us. I always appreciate that. He does all that math stuff for me, so I don't have to do it as well here. I track my own, but man, his numbers are way better than mine. It's always similar, but yeah, he does it already, and he's more of a spreadsheet master than I am. So shout out to you, brother. Thank you. So just get those awards when you can here. And I will say right now, other than that, I know there's not too much going on this week for the game, but for people that aren't maxed out and that haven't completed some of the other stuff going on, we do have Old Man Logan trials coming back. I do have some tutorials on this already, so I'm going to link that in the description for you guys if you guys want to have a look at it. But yeah, I will be gunning here for maybe more stars on my Old Man Logan, maybe some more stats. This is always nice because even if you already did this in the past, as long as you don't have them maxed out, you can keep redoing a lot of these, I think, these events, and you can just keep building gold, materials, these teal stuff, these gear things. And yeah, like I've done, I think last time we did, I think kind of in this milestone 8, milestone 9. So really, if I don't 7 yellow my old man Logan on my baby account, what's stopping me from just keep spamming this, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess I lose out on a star on old man Logan, but if it gives me a ton of these materials for free and I'm able to farm some of this up, why the heck not, right? Why the heck not? Anyways, yeah, I'll let you guys know if this actually works out or they decide to fix this later on. But anyways, on top of that as well, with regards to the epic campaigns, we do have the scourges. The four horsemen scourges leaving, and we do have Nova, Green Goblin, and Black Cat coming back. I can't do these ones. These ones are too hard because they do on the second node. They segregate and they make it so you're forced to basically build a team, right? And I think even with this death one, let's just run it to the max difficulty. The nice thing about this one is, we already have villain characters like the Insidious Six, and then when it gets to this hero section, again, we can use our Daemon and our Fantastic Four, and then I think the same thing with Rogue. Rogue is nice because the first couple sections, I think, are mutant, which, again, you guys will see here. I used my old man Logan. He pretty much just carried us through. Didn't really matter who the other tunes were. Old man Logan just crushed it with Emma. And then, of course, as well, when you got to the next section here, I think, was it the starting ones, you can use your Insidious Six, which is your city team. So, again, one of the reasons why we are farming Insidious Six, right? And once you do these, the first 3 nodes or whatever, you can pretty much get all the milestones here unlocked for Rogue. Again, I haven't collected it because if you collect it, she kind of just vanishes. And plus, we don't really need her. We're not really building her right now. Red Hulk is the same situation here. So I guess I lied. So even though I did build up my my Sam and my Falcon, you guys will see here that, they were kind of usable here on this node, which is fine. The reason why they're dead is because we finished the last node, which I'll show you guys here. We finished the last one here when they weren't as built up. So my Hercules was only 500,000 and my Sam was a little bit weaker. But yeah, we got all the milestones as well here just from doing the first 3 nodes. And that's just me maxing it out. And again, then you don't have to build some of these other stupid teams. Like no one's going to build Wave 1 Avengers. No one's going to be building, well, actually skill. I guess we have some skill already from the from the Avengers. Like we have the Captain Sam and stuff, that there's skill. But yeah, so then you don't have to do all these nodes, and it's just, you just do 3 quick nodes, and then you get all the unlock and all the goodies involved with that. But again, we don't really need Red Skull. We don't really need, or not Red Skull. We don't really need Red Hulk right now. Those are kind of redundant. And again, yeah, like I said, I can't do Nova and Green Goblin, but I will say that with regards to the Dark Dimension, we have been slowly progressing here through Dark Dimension. We finished off Dormammu. That was pretty easy. It was an auto fest. If your characters are built enough, you can just Fantastic Four these guys. I mean, these minions are like 100,000, so they're pretty weak. Oops, I didn't even know I started this. 6 days ago I started this. I must have just entered it by accident. And then again, with Dark Dimension, what was that, 6? Dark Dimension 6, right? That's the V1. This is where we're going to be slowly working towards our Super Scroll. And again, you guys can kind of see I'm making progress here now. We used our Old Man Logan with Fantastic Four, which is fairly straightforward with a city team. Because they were geared and tiered up. And then, yeah, we'll slowly make our way through Global. We do need to get a couple more characters. I might as well use the Hercules. I brought him up for the best buddies. I might as well use him up. So I'm going to probably bring Living Mummy and maybe another one here. Got to figure out who it is. It sucks we can't use Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan would absolutely shred these guys up. And then, yeah, once we get over through the Global, then we can use our Fantastic Four and Cosmic. And then, of course, as well in City. We're going to be set for City because we already are starting to build a lot of those Insidious 6 key members, right? That we've already kind of used for the stupid best buddies, right? So that's not, they're gonna come back and they'll get us the easy unlock on him. And actually, it's kind of funny, even with Dark Dimension 7 right now, because of the fact that I was dumb enough to do the best buddies, we even have a character ready to go here. We've got Vulture, we've got Hobgoblin, and we got Hercules because of the best buddies event. So thank you, Scopely. Thank you for giving me a head start on this, I guess, because we'll get a head start on it. And yeah, I mean, we're not going to be able to do it right away, but it does help. I mean, you can start chipping away at these guys and taking attack attempts on it, and you get some gold orbs out of it as well here. So that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. So that's kind of my gameplay side with the Dark Dimension stuff. And then yeah, everything else is pretty straightforward. I mean, this account's been pretty pretty, you know, it's been fun. It's been fun trying to go through it all again and trying to see here. But like I said, I'll get some footage out for you guys when we get Old Man Logan and stuff back in the game here. And again, if you can do the Best Buddies, chat events, and you guys have the characters built up and you're level 105, you've got your diamonds all ready to go for it. I wasn't able to do it. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes. That's how the cookie crumbles. I'm not going to cry about it. I already kind of did my whining and complaining about it over the weekend, so it is what it is. Other than that, guys, hopefully, hopefully this gives you guys an idea of where my account's at right now. It does look like we are getting closer and closer to the end of a level here. Oh, and also I should mention now when you guys are doing, I think I already simmed these up quickly here, but yeah, when you guys do have some of those key characters that we've already built up with the Fantastic Four, they'll also come in handy with these challenges. I think with this one, I don't remember which one was the city section. I think it was the gold. I think it was the gold one. I think I already did that one though. But the gold one, this is nice because, like I said, it requires city characters, and we've already got city characters built up, right? We've got Vulture, we've got you know, some of the Insidious 6 members. Yeah, city is the category. I don't know why it doesn't categorize it by strength, so that's kind of weird. But anyways, yeah. But City is going to get you easy unlock on the gold milestones as well. And I think there was another one here. I don't remember which one it was. Blasters, Mutant, Mystic, Skill. Crap, I thought there was another Mystic one or City one. I don't remember which one it was. I saw it somewhere. I don't remember where it was. But anyways, yeah, hopefully it helps you guys out. Hopefully it gives you guys an idea where my account's at. Again, short of just a little bit short of 4 months. But yeah, good luck with your guys' account. Let me know if you have any comments or questions below. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching as always. Always appreciate you guys tuning in. Always appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.